welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Kamara. Really disciplined. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the ball first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And now on second down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's O'Donnell. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Duarte. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Running to Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Anderson will throw. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Turns only in the hops. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense going all in to stop the run. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to throw, it's O'Donnell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Anderson will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Smashes ahead. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Wildcats had tough field position to start, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he smashes his way through again. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Mistake, but he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson will throw. Using the quick game. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run. I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Donnell. Get it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
They go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
Holds it in on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Anderson wants to throw. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Provo. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Arizona right back to the line. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the catch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Anderson wants to throw. Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Kamara. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Leaving up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Diggs. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal, throw, it's O'Donnell. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 18 to Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Great job by the receiver in catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Arizona in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Anderson will throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play. This one could be tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The attempt is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Anderson wants to throw. Fakes to grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
The defense can taste blood in the water. They've got fourth down. They know that the offense can't try to kick a field goal. They need one more stop. I wouldn't be surprised if they get aggressive here and bring an all-out blitz.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They're setting up the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
It's complete on the right side. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Back open in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's O'Donnell. Turns it loose. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
On the
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. They take the lead here in overtime.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's O'Donnell. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after it happened.